Hey, what's going on, guys? Doing here representing WGD. Well, god damn. Today we're going to be looking at the HEX. Yes, the HEX V3 by CRAVING Vape. Is it CRAVING? It's CRAVING? I had to double check this bitch. Yes, CRAVING Vapor. I don't know if it was Crave Vapor, but it's CRAVING Vapor. Anyway, yeah, we're going to be looking at the CRAVING Vapor. I've had this for quite a couple of years now. Well, it must have been like nearly 3 years or something. I don't know. I can't remember. But I've had this for a long while, and this is one of my favorite mods, straight of all time. Like, just to get that out there, my favorite mods. But yeah, let's not kill time. Let's go down below. I don't have the box. I've actually lost the box. I never lose boxes, but this is the only box I have lost. So we'll just go down. Let's see all the specs and whatnot. And yeah, let's go.
Hey, goddamn. So yes, I don't have the box, so we're just gonna go straight to the mod, which is, you're gonna pretty much get the mod anyway. That's all you're gonna get. So this is the mod. Obviously, you know my favorite color is blue, and I've got it in blue and an Anarchist edition. Yeah, so I'll show you the front first. Very nice and engraved on it, and you can see it's nice and engraved. And it is, this coat is a powder coat finish. Yeah, this is the V3, the powder coat finish. Very nice. I'll show you the sides. Yeah, mine might have a bit of couple of scratches and small places because I've had this for a while, and I can't remember, what is this, dunk, is it dunk as fuck? We'll get to price points later on. And the HEX logo, CRAVING Vapor here, and at the front this is the potentiometer, your fire button here, potentiometer at the bottom. Now obviously, you know, potentiometers, this is a variable voltage device itself, so as long as you know some sort of knowledge of volts, then you're pretty much fine. Now this is quite a tall mod, yeah, quite a tall mod, and it's got some nice curviness on the edges as well. I've got a little scratch there, but anyway, nice curviness. The previous one's more squared off, yeah, but this has got a nice curve. The fire button here, very curvy fire button. This is probably the only best fire button I've ever come across. That's personally for me, and if you listen, that is the most, that is so satisfying, that button. I don't know why, for me it's just really good. I know it's stuck out quite a lot. It would have been better if it was a bit more, I don't know, a bit smaller in a way, but and still had that clicking. Oh, so I could just sit all day and just do that. But anyway, we'll get to that in a minute. So there's a 510 base here. Pretty nice. You got some nice really engraved areas. Let's check the pin. Spring loaded, very spring loaded indeed. I've had this for a while. Yeah, there's nothing much to this, but the features, there's quite a little bit. So as you can see, there's a gap, yeah, just here. There's a seam that side, at the bottom, and that side, and at the top. So this is your door here. You can get your nail in, or the bottom's probably the best way to do it, and that's on the inside. Yeah, not the brilliant finish from machining on here. Quite a lot of spurs and whatnot. It'd be nice if it was a more smoother one. And yeah, I don't know, this started to happen later down the line, these areas where it's getting a bit white. It was perfect at first, but obviously I've had this for a while, so there you go. And this is the inside of it. So as you can see, CRAVING Vapor, you got your screws, all four, because the board is inside. The previous one you could see the board, but this time there's a full chip like inside. It's very cool. So it's more of a better, cleaner finish in a way, instead of seeing the wires. Yeah, and you do have your plus and minus here. I'd prefer that in white straight away for me. And obviously your battery, well, you put your batteries in, and you got this thread in here which has the logo on it as well, and then your indications at the bottom as well. And the addition, you have a on and off switch, yeah, which is a good safety feature as an on-and-off switch. Very, very cool. So when you're not using it, obviously when you click it in, it stays in a little bit. Let's just check this out. You can see it. Click out. Let's move that out of the way. So if I click this, it's in. You see how it's just still sunk in a little bit, and if I click it to turn it off, it's stuck fully out. And there you go. There's not much at the back of here, but nice. These are really hard spring on the pins here, pretty solid springs, but I've not had any problems like this scraping like my battery wraps or anything, so it's been fine. As long as you put it in right, then there you go. Now, and let's put this back on. And you see how it has like divots, like engravings, like you see this outline here, right here. Obviously, when you see the mod, you can see it's the same shape out. So when you put it in, really magnetic. It's more of a clicking, yeah. Push it in, and it's all good. Take it out. There you go. It's got magnets at the top. A bit at the bottom as well, but not as strong. I think my magnets at the top is stronger than the bottom ones. I don't know why, but yeah, it'll put itself in place, and then you just push it in, and it's all good. Yeah, I like how there's seams all the way around, so at least you're not concentrating. You don't have to grab one. You can choose whatever side you want to grab. Do you know what I mean? Open it up. Now, this. Let's go through some of this. So, this device, 3 volts, okay, and then maximum 6, and this the amps for maximum is 30 amps. This is what I'm reading. Do you know what I mean? Obviously it's a powder coat finish. The battery shield's Ultim. Do you know what I mean? And the contacts are solid brass as well. Yeah, that's pretty much as it seems. And that there's nothing too much about this device. Do you know what I mean? You know, it's a potentiometer, so it's variable voltage. Variable voltage is, I think it's brilliant. I love variable voltage. I think it still needs to come round to this day. Companies that make some more devices like the HEX ones. Okay, I love this device. Obviously, support more than a 1.5 ohm, and obviously use this device for only RDAs and RTAs in my suggestion. Do not, I repeat, do not put a sub-ohm tank on this. Let me put some batteries in. Let's move the door on the side. So this is your negative here, okay, and make sure your batteries are pristine as well. Negative, and get the positive, I'll push down onto the pin, clip them in, and it's nice and smooth, lovely. And then your on and off button, like I said, is just here. I've come across points when in my time I've accidentally over dripped on a dripper, and it seeped out and it leaked inside this gap here where the door is, the door seam, okay. So I got a bit worried, and I realised something. You see how, let's get close, you see how it just arches, just sticks out, this shape sticks out a little bit. None of the liquid, I'm telling you now, none of the liquid went in, it didn't go in here, this area where the batteries are, all the contacts, it didn't go anywhere. It went onto this area, if you want to focus, this area, and it just streamed itself down to the other side, all the way to the bottom. That was my experience. I don't know about anyone else, but that was my experience, and I was just happy. And so that's what I assumed, even though that's just the shape needs to be put in place, obviously, so the door can fit on nicely. But if it's doing that as an extra, then that's good. I think that's a good idea as well. I'm not going to unscrew and show the chip. I don't want to go that far deep, but I've seen it, there's other people reviewed it, they've opened it. I just suggest not to open it unless you know of experience. If there's any problems and you can fix it, then fair enough, but I just advise not to if you don't know what you're doing. Yeah. So on the top, let's go matchy matchy. I've got the recoil here, the original. Right, as you can see, we've still got a lot of space. Right, now I'm gonna show you something else. I'm gonna throw on a triple, which is a 28mm, and I don't know if you can see there's a tiny bit overhang, okay, on a 28. So if you've got a 28 on here, the tiniest overhang. On this side's fine, but obviously on this side the tiniest bit. So 25, yeah, you can fit a 26 on here. You know what I mean? I won't go any higher than that in a way, or higher than 28, but I just keep mine more simple. Plus with the recoil, that's blue and it's nice and matchy, very lovely. There's nothing much else I can say about this. I've pretty much covered everything. The magnet, do you know what I mean? The side fire button, it's very clicky, do you know what I mean? I can't get over that. 510 threading connection. The variable voltage 3.49 to 5.77. Let's call it 3 to 6. Okay, there you go. And it's, yeah, only 18650s as well. Let's go back up top. I'll tell you guys what I think of this, and yeah, let's go.
So that was the HEX V3 by CRAVING Vapor. Now I'm going to tell you what I think. But before I tell you what I think, let me just cover a couple of things. I'm going to read something I may have missed down below. So, it's got its own proprietary board that is rated up to 30 amps. There's probably a couple that I have covered, but I'll just go through this again. 30 amps and are capable of 180 watts. Some additional features they've included: low voltage cutoff for battery protection, which is also a good pro for that one. Definitely add on for the pro. 10-second cutoff timer and a master on and off switch, which I did show you down below. As far as cosmetics, it's all plastics have been upgraded. 3D printed material to injection molded all-term, which houses a solid brass spring. Yep, loaded battery contacts. Yes. And magnets on the door. Yeah, that's pretty much it. So at least it's got a 10-second cut off, low voltage cut off as well. So to say for a potentiometer, do you know what I mean? Potentiometer. It's got some good safety features. And the main key, let's start off with the pros. The on and off switch. That is a big pro for me. I love the on and off switch, like how it has that, do you know what I mean? Instead of having one where when you're not using it, that's it, you just leave it as it, or take the batteries out when you're not using it. But on and off switch, that is a really good pro for me. All the safety features as well. As a pro, I like the style of it. I know it's a tall mod. If you're into tall mods, it's not too thick. Do you know what I mean? It's nice and tall. I think it's comfortable in the hand as well. If you like stuff like this, then that might be subjective on size, but a subjective pro or con. Yeah, subjective. Can't get my words today. Yeah, the size is really nice. Easy to function. Potentiometer. Subjective, you might be struggling a bit to turn it, but I don't have a problem. If you got nails, I don't have nails, but I can dig my goddamn finger in, and I'm fine. I really like the button. That's the main pro. I love the button. It's really clicky. Some of you may not like the size. Do you know what I mean? I don't mind it. I know it's stuck out like a sore thumb, but I really like that. I like the whole design. Let's have another plug. Got some fuse claptons in there sitting at 0.17. Yeah. And also using some Wick Liquor Boulevard, the Shattered Edition, which is like a mixed fruit, like colada type. And then obviously the recoil sitting on top. Let's see this up close. Look at that. Look at that. How nice is that mod? See, I've dropped it a few times. It's still goddamn clean. Hey. So manual camera action going on. Ooh. Yeah, I can't say it. The only con for me is, and again it could be subjective, just a plus or minus, just make it white so it's clear to see when people which way they put the batteries in. That's all I can say. That's pretty much it. I do not have much cons about this at all. I really don't. It would actually, you know, it'd be alright. It would be quite cool. 2700s, maybe, if that were possible. If possible, 2700s. If it were 21700, obviously it's going to be bigger, so that depends on size. You know what I mean? But I think this is the right size. Yeah, but 2700s at least. I wouldn't mind, just with it being just a tad more bigger, and it'd be alright. But for some of you people might not like the size. Some of you do, so that can vary. Now, the only thing about this mod, which will be subjective, is the price. Now, to me, for what this is and how long it's been out, because this will remind you straight away like the tugboat as well. The tugboat's pretty much hard to find now, but you can still get these, and they are making newer ones. They've made a newer one, and this one, the next one up from this is the Stabwood edition of this, and resin, which is very, very nice, but it's goddamn expensive. You need a loan if you want that Stabwood. But the price point for this now depends where you're gonna shop. So if it's US, whoever's watching in the US, $189.99. Yeah. So in our money, I'm looking on Grey Haze right now, £149.99. 140, call it £150. So yeah, it depends if it's budget hands for you all. Honestly, it just varies. I think for this, it's a good price. If it were me, I'd probably put the price down now to see how long it's been out. But again, if it's been that popular, we might have just kept the price as it is. But it's worth the price, but then it's down to yourself. It is definitely down to yourself. Yeah, it's kind of expensive, but if you really like stuff like variable voltage and you like this size and the button and whatnot, yeah, this is the one. So yeah, right, colours: blue, like you've already seen. Sorry. You have white, red, and black. Now, you can also you could probably go wild with it and customize. At the moment on Grey Haze it is sold out, but you can click around and you will find one. By far, you will find one. You can actually buy like different buttons. Like the white part, you can have that a different color. The blue part and the button. On the button here, you can have it a different colour. You can have it green if you want. There's loads of other colours. There's special editions as well, like a zombie finish, you know, with the green and red splodges. You can just go wild with it. You could change the button. I'm sure the buttons are like £3 to £5, you know, just to customize it. You'd have to, for that point, obviously you'd have to unscrew on the insides and then change it out. So if I've never tried it, I've just left it how it is. I don't want to customize mine, but if I'm sure there's other reviewers that's done it, so you can search around and watch the videos of how to do it, or they might have a tutorial on how to change it. You could change a door if you want, get another door. But yeah, there's loads of different ones, especially with this Anarchist edition. You can get one that has like an angel. There's one that's just blank. You can get all sorts of this side. That side will remain the same with the HEX, but that side can be different. So yeah, just have a good browse around if you want this sort of device. I know it's a bit pricey, so yeah, that's it for now, people. I hope you enjoyed me mumbling on, and yeah, give us a subscribe, which is much appreciated. It's a thumbs up, again, stay blessed. If it's a thumbs down, let me know why in the comments so I can improve, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Well, god damn.